Good evening, everyone at rantfinance.com, and welcome to another edition of Dino's Tech Picks. Tonight is Sunday, July 22nd, about 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Looking at the minis again and friends, and but then we're going to start with the minis, the S&P minis, and Thursday night's video. Last week I was talking about this diamond pattern and what it could do. Really don't play diamond patterns, but it just seemed like it was a good pattern, good formation, I should say. Looking at smaller time frames, it was pretty clear that it was a well-formed pattern. But where does it go? I don't know, but again, because I don't really play them that much, but when it did break the pattern here, it did come back and back test to the downside, and then that's pretty much where we went. So it made me take note a little bit on that pattern, and I'll keep an eye out for those type of patterns and see if we get some consistency with that. But the other thing I mentioned Thursday night was that I was expecting some downside, but I didn't expect it on Friday, just because of OPEX, and usually OPEX Fridays, usually there's not a lot of action on those Fridays, it seems, but my reasoning was top of the Bollinger Bands on the 4-hour chart, and also kind of running hot here with the RSI. Thought maybe we would start to get some downside this week, but it started on Friday, and it's kind of continuing tonight with futures. But we've kind of broken down outside of this inner channel, which doesn't surprise me. We broke above here of this channel, and it's a small channel. So to break up below it here a little bit doesn't surprise me. We're nearing this green line, and this is the green line that's sloping downwards. And to kind of refresh our memory on that, this goes back to the highs earlier in the year. Back in May, we hit the top here, hit it again earlier in the month, and then we broke out above here towards the end of the month. So what this could be is just another back test here to see if we're going to hold, since it didn't hold the previous few times. If this does hold, that would be very, very bullish. Kind of the same as here. This was just a little push up and back test, and we got a big push off this line. So I'm curious to see if we kind of hang out in this 353, 351 area overnight, and then at the open they punch it down, and we bounce off this green line. It's just kind of a hunch. If the green line doesn't hold, we're back to the 342 area again to see what we get here. But all in all, the bottom of the channel is not down here till 331, something like that. So I'm not surprised. Wouldn't be surprised if we head all the way down here and test the bottom of that channel again. But it is what it is. This is an up channel, and we're right smack dab in the middle of the up channel. Not saying that we can't go down any further, but if this inner channel breaks, that's okay. I'm not real concerned about that. I guess from a bullish perspective, bulls don't want the bigger one here to break, so we'll keep an eye on that. Looking at the other minis, NASDAQ, again, this is a daily view. Still looks good, kind of in the middle of that channel as well. The Dow minis, same thing here. And looking at the SPX chart, Same thing, we had a nice down candle. Could see some more downside. This is again, it's on a daily view. We got the 20-day here about 1350, and the 50-day about 1333. It's starting to kind of curl up here, so we'll keep an eye on this as well. But as I said last week, I would not be surprised on some downside here. Because we were overbought, we're kind of in that oversold area again. So we could consolidate and maybe make another move down here to test the bottom of the channel again. Or like I said, we can bounce off this green line too as well. So we'll keep an eye on this overnight, and I'll have an update in the morning, what I'm seeing, and hopefully it gives us some clues to this week's trading. Thanks.